The game has just been hosted.
Với yêu anh em đã ước mơ nhiều lắm. Hạnh phúc sau này chỉ là một mình anh thôi. Về quá khứ của anh em đã xem là chuyện gì vắng. Chỉ biết yêu anh em sẽ là người cuối cùng. Thật thiếu năm qua cũng đã một lần lầm lỡ. Rồi đến hôm nay lại được một lần thêm đau. Chẳng nên buông tay mà sao đến nay vẫn giữ một tình yêu kia mang cho em bao trái đau. Thà rằng người này nói hết để em quay lưng bước đi. Thà rằng người đừng níu kéo để cho em thôi hy vọng về. Đừng để tình yêu em cứ đứng sau lưng mãi một người. Đừng để tình yêu của em chẳng vội theo nỗi xót xa. Đời này ai đâu muốn sớt chia tình em rồi. Nặng tình yêu anh để em không có lòng từ trong bản thân. Cùng ngồi làm tình tay ba chẳng quan tâm đến những đời. Nhẹ lòng này càng lao theo một cuộc tình không lối ra. Người này nói hết để em quay lưng bước đi. Thà rằng người đừng níu kéo để cho em thôi hy vọng thêm. Đừng để tình yêu em cứ đứng sau lưng mãi một người. Đừng để tình yêu của em chẳng vội theo nỗi xót xa. Ở đời này ai đâu muốn sớt chia tình em rồi. Nặng tình yêu anh nên em bỏ qua lòng từ trong bản thân. Đừng ngồi làm tình tay ba chẳng quan tâm đến những đời. Nhẹ lòng này càng lao theo một cuộc tình không lối ra.
Giữa những mưa rông năm tháng cùng em gồng gánh, cầm chắc tay em chẳng muốn thay lòng. Dù biết ai kia nay đã nồng sâu tình nghĩa, ai lấy ra cây thước đo lòng người. Bên ấy em có ai rồi, thôi thì tôi đành buông. Đâu mấy cũng phải chấp nhận, dẫu rằng đâu phải do mình muốn. Em bước bên ấy em cười, em bỏ quên mất một người. Đừng hy sinh và làm tất cả vì em. Nước mắt anh đã rơi rồi, thương thì thương mà thôi thì thôi. Em đã buông thứ không cần, thế thì sao mà tôi phải giữ? Chỉ tiếc năm tháng ân tình, anh tiếc anh giữ cho mình. Tình duyên ta từ nay đến tối ước thề. Bên ấy em có ai rồi, thôi thì tôi đành buông. Đâu mấy cũng phải chấp nhận, dẫu rằng đâu phải do mình muốn. Em bước bên ấy em cười, em bỏ quên mất một người. Đừng hy sinh và làm tất cả vì em. Nước mắt anh đã rơi rồi, thương thì thương mà thôi thì thôi. Em đã buông thứ không cần, thế thì sao mà tôi phải giữ? Chỉ tiếc năm tháng ân tình, anh tiếc anh giữ cho mình. Tình duyên ta từ nay đến tối ước thề.
Sau này anh cưới ai rồi, bỏ lại em bơ vơ lẻ loi. Phụ lòng anh đã dành hết, nhưng con số không ngừng đắm bồi. Kẻ khóc người người nghĩ đến người trong đó, ngỡ sẽ đến ngon chơi. Em càng nghĩ càng không thoát ra khỏi chơi vơi. Sau này anh cưới ai rồi, bỏ lại cũng sẽ quên em thôi. Cuộc đời cứ thế một tối, chắc là em đây không sống nổi. Xin trời ân định sẵn xem chẳng công tơ, để chúng ta đôi mà những lời vui tạo ra chuyện ngắn là một phát ngã không cho đôi mình. Cưới ai rồi, bỏ lại em bơ vơ lẻ loi. Phụ lòng em phải bơ vơ một chiều dài đêm thơ. Chắc giờ anh còn nhớ tình duyên ta như giọt nước nhỏ giọt vậy mà không lâu. Đời này hai bão đằng sâu lỡ mai anh tìm đâu. Từ giờ em chẳng phải khóc vì mọi chuyện buồn đã qua. Và giờ anh biết người ta sẽ có niềm vui mới. Và giờ em đã sai hạnh phúc em như ai. Chỉ mong anh gửi lên tình duyên mới. Chạy lòng chẳng em lại nhớ một lời phải bơ vơ một chiều dài đêm thơ. Chắc giờ anh còn nhớ tình duyên ta như giọt nước nhỏ giọt vậy mà không lâu. Đời này hai bão đằng sâu lỡ mai anh tìm đâu. Từ giờ em chẳng phải khóc vì mọi chuyện buồn đã qua. Và giờ anh biết người ta sẽ có niềm vui mới. Và giờ em đã sai.
The game is starting.
Chỉ mong anh gửi lên tình duyên mới.
Game started.
Ai làm anh, ai làm anh, ai làm anh, ai làm anh.
I will honor our pact.
Aye.
Where shall
Give
I
me some
strike?
good.
I will honor our pact.
Yes, me lord.
Why should I? Where shall I strike? Why should I? By Ashara. Where shall I strike? I will honor our pact. Alliance binds me. Yes, surface dweller. Why should I? Is it sin? By Ashara. Where shall I strike? Is it sin? Our alliance binds me. Where shall I strike? Why should I? Yes, surface dweller. Why should I? Where shall I strike? Why should I? Direct my wrath. Yes, surface dweller. Is it sin? Why should I? Yes, surface dweller. I will honor our pact. By Ashara, direct my wrath. Yes, surface dweller. As you wish. I will honor our pact. As you wish. Our alliance binds me. As you wish. Why should I? Where shall I strike? Is it safe? Yes, surface dweller. Direct my wrath. Yes, surface dweller. Why should I? Our alliance binds me. I will honor our pact. By Ashara. Is it safe? As you wish. I will honor our pact. Where shall I strike? Yes, surface dweller. Yes, surface dwellers. As you wish. I will. By Ashara. Our alliance binds me. By Ashara.
First
blood. Why should alliance binds me as
Our allies' town needs help.
alliance binds Najata. I will honor our pact, our alliance binds me as I will honor as I will honor Shara. I will honor
What?
Your man.
I will honor our pact. Our alliance behind strike. I will honor as I will honor our alliance binds me. I will honor our alliance binds me.
Our allies' town needs help. Insufficient gold.
Alliance binds me. Yes, mother. I will honor alliance. I will honor alliance. I will honor alliance.
help.
Why should I?
Our allies' town needs help.
Payachara.
Our allies' town needs help.
Yes, Surface Dweller. I will honor
Our allies' town needs help.
as you
Our allies' town needs help.
from the murky depths of
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
My life, Vanessa.
Our allies' town needs help. Our allies' town needs help. Hello. Our allies' town needs help.
Why should
Our allies' town needs help.
Why should I? By Ashara, I will honor our pact as you wish. Is it safe? I will honor our pact as you wish. Venom, I will strike. By Ashara. Yes, surface dweller. Direct my wrath. Yes, surface dweller. Our alliance binds me. By Ashara. Our alliance unstoppable, wicked sick.
Our allies' town needs help. Our allies' town needs help.
Yes, surface dweller. Where shall I strike? Our alliance binds me. Direct my wrath. Why should I? By Ashara. Our alliance binds me. As you wish. By Ashara. Direct my wrath. By Ashara. Our alliance binds me. Death to surface dwellers. With venom. Why should as you wish? Is it safe? Yes, surface dweller. I will honor our pact. Alliance. Why should I will honor our alliance. I will honor our pact. By Ashara. I will honor.
Wait till you see me in action.
Where shall I strike? Why should I? As you wish. By
Welcome to our
Where shall I strike? Direct my wrath. The reliance might. Why should I? Ayashara. As you wish. Ayashara. I will honor. Ayashara. The reliance might. I will honor. As you wish. The reliance might.
What ails you?
Yes, surface dweller. Where shall I strike? As you wish. Ayashara. I will honor our pact. Alliance. Damned surface dwellers. As you wish. Business. Ayashara. I will honor our pact. As you wish. Where shall I strike? I will strike. Direct my wrath. I will honor our pact. Alliance might. Ayashara. As you wish. Ayashara. I will honor as you wish.
our allies' town needs help.
As you wish. I will honor as you wish. Monster kill! As you wish. Yes, surface dweller. Ayashara. Killing spree.
Our allies' town needs help.
From the murky depths I come. I will honor our pact. Why should I? Easy. surface dweller. I will honor our pact. Our alliance binds me.
Our allies' town needs help.
Shall I strike? Is it sin? I will strike. Yes, surface dweller. Shall I strike?
Our allies' town needs help.
Direct my wrath. I will honor your pact. By Ashara. Yes, surface dweller. Direct my yes, surface dweller. Strike. Yes, surface dweller. Direct my wrath. Yes, surface dweller. Our alliance. I will honor. Is it sin? Where shall I strike? Why should I? Yes, surface dweller. Why should I? Yes, surface dweller. Is it sin? Our alliance
Our allies' town needs help.
where shall I strike? I will honor as you wish. Yes, surface dweller.
Our allies' town needs help.
Why should I? Direct my wrath. I will honor our pact. Yes, surface dweller. Our alliance binds me.
Our allies' town needs help.
Alliance. Why should I? As you wish. I will honor as you wish. Our alliance. Where shall I strike? Yes, surface dweller. As you wish. I will honor alliance. Where shall I strike? As you wish. Our alliance binds me. Yes, surface dweller. Is it sin? As you wish. Our alliance. Shall I strike? Is it sin? As you wish. I will honor. As you wish. Why should I? By Ashara. As you wish. By Ashara. Shall I strike? I will honor our pact. By Ashara. Alliance. By Ashara.
Our allies' town needs help.
Why should I? By Ashara. By Ashara. Yes, surface dweller. Where shall I strike? As you wish.
Our allies' town needs help.
Yes, surface dweller. I am strike.
Our allies' town needs help.
Our alliance binds me. Triple kill!
Allies' town needs help. Our allies' town needs help. Our allies' town needs help.
Shall I strike?
Chó nè mò đâu trời, sao đéo hot như trời không? Bao nhiêu phút rồi? Để nó quýnh luôn cho lẹ.
hơi cứ gẳng này, bộ bằng cũng hơi cứ gẳng cái clip cọp nhá, clip cọp hút ca luôn đấy. Không ổn à, không ổn à, bộ mạnh quá. Bắn mấy cái ở mẹ đi. Không nó xanh lắm ấy, địt con mẹ. Ôi gì vậy Thái?
Tuyệt vời luôn. Này chắc vội đây một tay.
Không sao, không sao, không sao.
Ủa mà giờ mày cứ nghĩ không, giờ mình hút đá vô con đồng mày chứ mẹ bây giờ.
Clip cọp biết lồng voi luôn á, bộ nó mạnh á. Hút cả lồng voi mà.
Ơi Quy này hôm nay nó vẫn chơi cái thể loại luôn. Trời ơi vua Mỹ là Kim Trung Nan nha, đừng Mỹ telepo nha, Mỹ có telepo đi theo á. Đấy nhưng mà đáng thì thằng Mỹ nó có telepo đi theo á, nó xuống dưới bóp nhanh lắm nha.
Cứ phàm đi phải, phàm đi trái.
Đúng rồi, thằng Mỹ telepo rồi, nó xuống cái nó lên mạnh kia. Ok, quý cái chơi của tao xuyên đó nha.
Mày bắt đầu quá rồi.
Trời ơi, đi tao ghét léo tới không lòng, cái vô chạy lẹ quá. Ừ. Tao tôi không tới
Tao bấm gần ái với người ta ghét cổ con tặc mà được người ta ghét. Người tới nhà bấm gần ái liền với cổ đồ. Chạy.
Thằng Mỹ là level 6 rồi, nó còn Tim Luna nha. Tim Luna chắc còn lâu không hồi lại. Không còn rồi từ cái này. Rồi phun nữa, hồi nãy nó xuống tay là nó dùng rồi phun xuống á. Xong nó lên lại đó.
Người ta nói Inel giờ đã thua xa Luffy. Đó là họ không biết rõ về thằng Sấm thôi. Bản cập nhật mới đã
Đi mẹ nó đứng trước nó sâu ít đâu có level. Không sao, lấy lên level đi, nó chặn grip thì chị có chấp nhận đấy, biết sao giờ. Cái bộ đầu game nó hút ca thì...
Lé ngoài, cái thức còn biết là sao.
Ủa đó bỏ thầy ghét. Bỏ đây, tại mẹ.
Không sao đâu mà, thoải mái.
Nó tỉnh luôn kìa. Chị này có con điểm với mấy người không tỉnh.
Dạ, không là.
Đó, quang hoàng live trên độ xanh thôi, gì đâu. Kéo lại.
Tắt đi điện thoại ơi.
Vĩ này, nó xanh này nó không... Vĩ.
Tốt, một panda. Giáp thì bẹt, giáp đi xẹt.
Giờ tao lên tao lấy cái loại nha mày.
Anh số 1 ăn sách gì rồi?
có hình Vi nữa.
Vi nữa à?
Tự nhiên thấy nó mất tiêu nó xuất hiện rồi nè.
Với boss đông lắm, với boss 3 thằng rồi. Có con lượt tê với boss nữa.
Đụng xuống kìa.
Dung có lồng voi đấy, thằng Dung có lồng voi cứ ra quắp voi lít cột lồng voi luôn, cứ phá thêm đi Thái ơi. Không có vấn đề gì cả, bộ nó pick nó làm 2 co ấy mạnh đầu game ơi.
Để mặc cái đó đi nha, tao đi thay chút.
Con thằng đậu mẹ nó kéo 4 thằng luôn kìa.
Ai đùa? Thì con lượt xe đua cho ai đua?
Mình cũng đâu kìa.
Dầu chỉ khọt.
Đây. Cắm nắng đi, cắm nắng đi.
Xong rồi đó. Đúng không? Pick hợp lý. Làm.
Đâu. Cắt luôn, cắm đéo có gì hết á.
Có nhà nữa kìa.
Anh không có cái vụ gì hết á.
Để thôi thì có gì đâu.
Giết luôn à.
Giết luôn.
Đồng á. Giết luôn.
Thằng nào đây giết luôn nha.
Long nó giết cái đây, giết đi.
Giết là
Giết nặng quá.
giết ra đây,
Nó qua bên đâu?
Hết luôn.
Ở vậy.
Thằng Thái nó bên nó quay ra, thằng Thái nó mới giết lấy ở đây nó quay ra, nó chưa có bờ linh vào. Nó dám bắn. Có mỗi tao mày thôi.
Nó hóc vào lóc rồi các bạn.
Đúng rồi, hết mẹ cái giá lốt rồi, quả đấy cứ đánh ấy lên lùi, đéo muốn đánh 2 thằng rồi tao đã muốn quay về rồi, rắn nó cắm rồi, quay về là đéo chết 3 thằng rồi, nhưng mày go đánh luôn tự nhiên kéo vào, thằng Trực nó xuống rồi, làm tự nhiên nó xanh lên. Cái pha đó là cũng không nên đánh, cái pha đó nó đánh là sai rồi.
Phải theo này. Quẹ, thấy không anh Quẹ ơi, về.
Yên tâm.
Đưa đi.
Vậy đó. Không có, nó 4 thằng nó lên là về đi chứ xa không về.
Quả đấy tao xin lỗi Thái nhá, đáng nhẽ tao phải lấy cái này ra trước cho mày lấy sai. Quả đấy lỗi anh lé, cái pha đấy là mày đéo có sai, thấy không? Má mày lấy cái này bây giờ chí mạng vậy rồi.
Các bạn, giúp bạn vậy thôi.
Lấy thêm level thôi chứ đâu.
Nãy tính quýnh nè, anh cướp đánh hết ra lỗi bài á.
Cái này cũng được.
Con em cũng ngon bữa đầu. Cái em được. Này ban có level. Làm gì cười luôn. Không có ơi.
Bỏ đi.
Bỏ mẹ đi. Rồi. Đưa về ha. Đời quá mày ơi. Mày nghĩ là canh nó mày ơi. Em lui về đi em ơi, lui về nha.
Nó về kìa, nó về kìa. Nó về kìa, nó về kìa.
Má hết tâm mày nữa rồi.
Lấy thêm level chút đấy, bộ lết mạnh mà.
Chắc đi, ăn chắc đi. À, dưới đất là lấy luôn đi, lấy luôn đi. Lấy đi, dưới đất á. Mày ăn đi, đã lộn lộn rồi, đừng má ăn cho nó khôn ra đi. Chặt. Bớ đây mà 7 rồi. Mẹ tuổi đây mà 8 rồi. Mà bây giờ mới sát hại cái lòng má rồi, đã trời 16 phút rồi.
Ok.
Bộ em là gì Văn Hoàng? Bộ em đâu có nghĩ là em đâu.
Bình tĩnh thôi. Giờ
Bộ Văn Hoàng nó không đủ đen.
nó đi vô cái tim được rồi, Hoàng nó ai muốn với nó được đâu.
Có thì nha Thái nhá. Không, chịu khổ mới đầu game một tí thôi, đâu có gì đâu mà EZ.
Chân hả? Giữ chân xa vậy, giữ chân như vậy.
Từ từ lấy mana biết. Thấy không? Ủa ma mày lấy cái này chí mạng mới lột được make up đồ à? Ôi tay em ơi.
Từ anh em giữ đi.
Đi cái giờ kia này bây giờ nó loại.
Himi đang bị đau.
Qua Hoàng ơi.
Rút lui như là Doran là những người khai thác lớp khiên trụ.
Cũng như là những điều gì
Trong pha giao tranh vừa rồi, chúng ta thấy rằng là với Morgan vẫn là một
sớm bởi Akali.
và Kana đã gục. Đây là người có được điểm học này, thậm chí tấp biến chuyển tới bởi Kiho. Faker có vòng xoáy không gian về đây không đây? Faker về được. Faker về được và đường giữa thì Kana không thể cân đôi. Chứ lượng sát thương đã có vô cực kiếm của Pay và có cả lá chắn nữa. Rất nhiều khả năng búp đến từ Milo cũng được dồn vào trong pha thi đấu vừa rồi. Rất nhiều rồi và đây chúng ta sẽ cùng xem lại tình huống dịch chuyển bọc sau là vào lông xoáy. Gallis có di chuyển học, có tấp biến về nhưng ta vẫn rơi vào rất khó. Và khi đó Honor là người đủ để dứt điểm người chơi bên kia là xạ thủ. Và khi đó thì ta nhấp nhả tiếp hồi màu với đắc thắng và có cưa câu kéo khi mà Cassiopeia tới thì quá muộn màng dành cho Kiho rồi. Và bây giờ là thời điểm mà T1 họ đang tiếp tục đẩy lính lên cao để chuẩn bị nhắm tới con rồng này là rồng đất. 34 giây nữa con rồng đất sẽ xuất hiện.
Một ván thi đấu mà đường trên của cả hai bên đều đã có những khoảnh khắc của chính mình. Trước đó là Kana với pha bọc đầu để tìm kiếm được vào pay cũng như Faker. Thì vừa rồi là lời đáp trả đanh thép đến từ Rodan với một cú dịch chuyển nhắm thẳng vào xạ thủ Kalix của đối phương. Có tốc biến, có dịch chuyển của học, nhưng là không đủ độ cơ động đến từ Kalix để có thể thoát lui trong pha thi đấu vừa rồi. Và con Baron đang chính thức đưa T1 trở lại cuộc chơi này. Khi trên về tiền hai bên không còn là quá nhiều, Faker bị giữa chân. Đã có đai lưng, Bù Sưa dí theo về chiều cuối, nhưng Bù Sưa vào hơi sâu. Kana tới tìm kiếm vào đường giữa cũ của mình, nhưng ta không tìm kiếm được Faker. Faker được bảo kê, Faker có sự thuật đến từ đồng đội và Kana là người đâm xuống. double kill dành cho Pay. Mở cổng chơi tới, Owner khỏe, anh ta muốn chơi tiếp, anh ta không muốn buông tha cho Kalis và đã phải nằm xuống đến từ xạ thủ của KC. Yike và Kihu vẫn đang muốn giữ lại hy vọng với linh hồn giống đất dành cho bên phía KC, nhưng liệu có quá khó không đây? T1 còn 5 người, họ qua hồi phục và sau đó thì sao? Yike vẫn đang trưởng, rất nhiều sát thương đến từ Kiana 3 đồ của người trên đi rừng bên phía KC, nhưng ta yếu máu sẽ lùi về ăn con cóc này. Trong khi đó thì Rồng đang được xử lý đến từ bên phía của T1.
Rồng đang ra bởi
The game
T1.
is starting.
Bách phát với chú tung Yai, Yai thấp máu, Yai phải lùi về ngay lập tức. Đã có Rồng thuộc về T1 rồi và Kiho đang chờ đồng đội tới, đó là Busio, người chơi lên bàn sớm nhất ở trong pha giao tranh vừa rồi. Ngay lập tức thì các team của
thought of that? I must hunt soon. Very well.
Aye?
You thought
What
of
is
that.
it?
That was my plan. Agreed. What, mortal? Greetings. I must hunt soon. That was my plan. Agreed. What, mortal? What is it now? Very well. Greetings. I must hunt soon. Greetings. That was my plan. I must hunt soon. You thought of that? That was my plan. Agreed. That was my plan. You thought of that? Very well. Agreed. Greetings. That was my plan. You thought of that? Agreed. I must hunt soon. Greetings. That was my plan. You thought of that? Agreed. That was my plan. You thought of that? Very well.
First blood.
Very well. Agreed. You thought of that? Agreed. You thought of that? That was my plan. Your soul is mine. Agreed. You thought of that? That was my plan. You thought of that? Agreed. I hunger. That was my plan. You thought of that? Death rages. Double kill. That was my plan. Die. You thought of that? That was my plan. Death rages. You thought of that? That was my plan. Die. You thought of that? Breathe. hunger. Agreed. Death rages. I hunger. Thought of that. Agreed. That was my plan. What is it now? Death rages. Greetings. Very well. You thought of that? Die. Death rages. That was my plan.
Our brethren
I hunger. Very well. That was my plan. Death rages. Your soul is mine. What, mortal? Agreed. I hunger. Die. You thought of that? I hunger. That was my plan. Agreed. That was my plan. Very well. I thought of that. That was my plan. Very well. That was my plan. You thought of that? That was my plan. You thought of that?
Our brethren's town is under attack.
I hunger. Die. I hunger. That was my plan. Die. Death rage.
The next level, please. Next level, please.
Your soul is mine. Death rages. You thought of that? Die. I hunger.
Our brethren's town is under attack.
I must be the sword. What? Death rages.
Our brethren's town is under attack.
Agreed. That was my plan. Agreed. Die. I must pursue. Death rages. Thought of that. Agreed. That was my plan. Agreed. I hunger. Die. That was my plan. Agreed.
Our brethren's town is under attack.
I hunger. Agreed. Die. Very well. You thought of that? Death rages. That was my plan. Your soul is mine. You thought of that? That was my plan. What?
Our brethren's town is under attack.
Your soul is mine. That was my plan. Agreed. That was my plan. Very well. I hunger. Die. I hunger. That was my plan. What is it now? Agreed. That was my plan. Thought of that? Agreed. Very well. Death rages. What more? That was my plan.
Our brethren's town is under attack.
What is it now? That was my plan.
Savage
wrecked. That was my plan. Die. Agreed. Very well. That was my plan. I must hunt soon. Very well. That was my plan. Greetings. What, mortal? Greetings. You thought of that? What, mortal? Agreed.
Our brethren's town is under attack.
Very well. Thought of that. What is it now? fight echoes. I hunger. God, you thought of that. That was my plan. Very well. You thought of that. Death rages. Very well. That was my plan. Agreed. Die. That was my plan. Very well. You thought of that. Greetings. Very well. You thought of that. That was my plan. Very well. Agreed. Very well. Agreed. You thought of that. Agreed.
Our brethren's town is under attack.
I hunger. Die. Death rages. Very well. Die. Agreed. Very well. What is it now? You thought of that. That was my plan. Very well. I must hunt soon. You thought of that. That was my plan. Death.
Our brethren's town is under attack.
Very well. What, mortal? Agreed. You thought of that. I hunger. That was my plan. You thought of that. Agreed. That was my plan. You thought of that. Very well. You thought of that. Very well. What is it now? Agreed.
Our brethren's town is under attack.
What? Agreed.
Our brethren's town is under attack.
Death rages. Thought of that. Greetings. That was my plan. What is it now? Agreed. Greetings.
Our brethren's town is under attack.
That was my plan. That was my plan. Agreed. I must hunt soon. That was... What? Very well. Agreed. You thought of that? Is someone injured? I must hunt soon.
Our brethren's town is under attack.
Greetings. Die. Very well. That was my plan. What is it now? Greetings. What is it now? I must hunt soon.
Our brethren's town is under attack.
Rages. That was my plan. I hunger.
The next level play. The next level play.
That was my plan. You thought of that?
Our brethren's town is under attack.
Agreed. Die. You thought of that? Greetings. What, mortal? That was my plan. Agreed. That was my plan. Very well. That was my plan. Very well. That was my plan. Agreed. I thought of that. Agreed. That was my plan. Your soul is mine.
Our brethren's town is under attack. Our brethren's town is under attack.
was my plan. Very well. That was my plan. You thought of that?
Our brethren's town is under attack.
Very well. What is it now? Agreed. What, mortal? Greetings. Die. That was my plan. Very well. That was my plan. Agreed. Very well. That was my plan. Agreed.
Lakad mo to! Normally.
Double kill. Killing spree.
Our brethren's town is under attack.
Night comes. That was my plan.
Our brethren's town is under attack.
That was my plan. What is it now? What, mortal? Very well. Agreed. You thought of that? That was my plan. I hunger. Agreed. Very well.
Our brethren's town is under attack.
I hunger. That was my plan.
Our brethren's town is under
That was my
attack.
plan. Agreed. Death rages. Must hunt soon. What is it now? Very well. Die. Thought of that. What?
Our brethren's town is under attack.
Must hunt soon. Death rages. That was my plan. Greetings. What is it now? Very well. I must hunt soon. I hunger. What is it now? Greetings. What, mortal? Your soul's mine. Agreed. Death rages. I hunger. Must hunt soon. What is it now? Death rages. What?
Our brethren's town is under attack.
You thought of that? What is it now? Very well. Agreed. You thought of that. That was my plan. Agreed. That was my plan. Very well. That was my plan. Agreed. You thought of that. Very well. Die. You thought of that. Must hunt soon. What? Death rages. Very well. You thought of that. Very well. Die. I hunger. Die. Agreed. Very well. Agreed. Very well. Your soul is mine. Agreed. Greetings. What is it? What, mortal? Greetings. Must hunt soon.
Our brethren's town is under attack.
Lakad mo to! Normally.
Mortal. Very well. You thought of that. I must hunt soon. That was my plan. Agreed.
Our brethren's town is under attack.
That was my plan. You thought my plan. That was my plan. Very well. You thought of that? Agreed. That was my plan. Agreed. You thought of that? That was my plan. Very well. I hunger. That was my plan. You thought of that? What, mortal? Death rages. I must hunger soon. What, mortal? Very well. You thought of that? That was my plan. Agreed. You thought of that?
Our brethren's
That
town
was
is
my
under attack.
plan. Agreed. What? You thought of that? That was my plan.
Ding, 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 motherfucker!
What? I must hunt soon. Very well. You thought of that? I hunger. Agreed. Very well. Agreed. That was my plan. What, mortal? You thought of that? That was my plan. Agreed. Greetings. Death rages. I hunger. That was my plan. Agreed. Very well. That was my plan. What is it now? Very well. What? You thought of that? Agreed. You thought of that? That was my plan. You thought of that? Agreed. Very well. That was my plan. You thought of that? Very well. You thought of that? That was my plan. Very well. Agreed. Killing spree. Very well. That was my plan. Agreed.
Double kill. I wish only
Must hunt soon. You thought of that? That was my plan. You thought of that? Agreed. You thought of that? That was my plan. Agreed. Death rages. I hunger. You thought of that? That was my plan. Very well. That was my plan. What, mortal? What is it now? That was my plan. You thought of that? What is it now? Agreed. I hunger. Very well. You thought of that? Agreed. Very well. Agreed. I must hunt.
Killing spree.
That was my plan. What is it now? That was my plan. I must hunt soon. Very well. What, mortal? Agreed. That was my plan. Thought of that. Agreed. Greetings. Must hunt soon. Very well. Greetings.
Our brethren's town
That
is
was
under
my
attack.
plan. Very well. That was my plan. Very well. Die. You thought of that? What, mortal? Death rages. I hunger. Agreed. Very well. That was my plan. Greetings.
Our forces are
That
under
was
attack.
my plan. Your soul is mine. Agreed. You thought of that? That was my plan. One mortal.
Ding, mother!
Agreed.
Double kill.
The night. I must hunt soon.
Our forces are under attack.
That was my plan. Very well. Agreed. That was my plan.
Killing spree.
Greetings. You thought of that? What, mortal? I hunger. I must hunt soon. What is
Our
it?
brethren's town is under attack.
Death rages. Die. Death rages. You thought of that? I must hunt soon.
Our brethren's town is under attack.
Agreed. That was my plan. Die. Death rages. Greed. I hunger. You thought of that? I hunger. Very well. Agreed. Very well. Plan. Agreed. What is it now? That was my plan. What? I must hunt soon. Agreed. Greetings. Very well.
Ding, mother!
Very well. Agreed. What is it now? That was my plan.
Our brethren's town is under attack. Our brethren's town is under attack.
That was my plan.
Our brethren's town is under attack.
Very well. Agreed. Very well. That was my plan. Killing spree. That was my plan. You thought of that? I must hunt soon. Very well. You thought of that? That was my plan. You thought of that? Very well. That was my plan. What, mortal? Very well. That was my plan. Agreed.
Our forces are under attack.
That was my plan. I hunger. I must consume. You thought of that? That was my plan. Agreed. That was my plan. You thought of that? Very well. Agreed. That was my plan. Agreed. That was my plan. Your soul is mine. Agreed. You thought of that? What more? I hunger. You thought of that? That was my plan.
Ding, 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 mother!
What I did, Master. Agreed. That was my plan. Dominating. What is it now? Agreed. Very well. I hunger. You thought of that? Agreed. Death rages. I must consume. Your soul is mine. Very well. You thought of that? Very well. That was my plan. Die. Agreed.
Welcome to
What is it now? Death rages. Die. You thought of that? Greetings. Very well. Agreed. That was my plan. Very well. That was my plan. What now? Agreed. That was my plan. Greetings. You thought of that? That was my plan. What more? That was my plan. Greetings. What is it now? You thought of that? Greetings. What, mortal? That was my plan. Agreed. That was my plan. Agreed. You thought of that? I hunger. Die. Very well.
Hello.
Must hunt soon. You thought of that? Very well. I hunger. What, mortal? What is it now? I must hunt soon. You thought of that? Death rages. Die. That was my plan. Greetings. Death rages.
Greetings, Lord.
What is it now? I must hunt soon. That was my plan. You thought of that? Agreed. You thought of that? That was my plan. You thought of that? Agreed. That was my plan. You thought of that? Very well. Agreed. That was my plan. Very well. Agreed. That was my plan. Agreed. That was my plan. You thought of that? That was my plan. Very well. I must hunt soon. Agreed. You thought of that? That was my plan. Agreed. Your soul is mine. Agreed. I hunger. What?
Our British town is under attack.
What is it? That was my plan. What, mortal? Agreed. You thought of that? Agreed. Dominating. I must hunt soon. That was my plan.
The next level play.
Next level play.
Our brethren's town is under attack.
Night beckons. Greetings. What is it now? Very well. Double kill. That was my plan. Agreed. What, mortal? You thought of that? Very well. Death rages. You thought of that? Greetings. Very well. Agreed. You thought of that? Very well. That was my plan.
Our brethren's town is under attack.
What is it? That was my plan. You thought of that? That was my plan. What, mortal?
The next level play.
Greetings. What is it?
Our brethren's town is under
Agreed.
attack.
What, mortal? That was my plan. I must hunt. I hunger. That was my plan. You thought of that. What is it now? Greetings. You thought of that? Very well. Agreed. What is it now? You thought of that? Agreed. You thought of that? Very well. I must hunt soon. You thought of that? Agreed. That was my plan. You thought of that?
Our brethren's town is under attack. The night beckons. Greetings. Die. Very well. I hunger. What? Die. That was my plan. Agreed. That was my plan. I hunger. Very well. What is it now? That was my plan. Agreed. You thought of that. Agreed. Very well. Our forces are under attack. Greetings. That was my plan. You thought of that. That was my plan.
Por qué, caralho?
What?
Por qué, mano?
That was my plan. You thought of that. I must hunt soon. I hunger. Death rages. What? Very well. You thought of that. That was my plan. Very well. I must hunt soon. You thought of that.
Double kill.
That was my plan. That was my plan. What is it now? Agreed. Very well. That was my plan. Agreed. That was my plan. Greetings. You thought of that? Very well. Agreed. I hunger. Our forces are under attack. Agreed. You thought of that? That was my plan. Greetings. You thought of that? I hunger. Very well. You thought of that? What is it now? Agreed. You thought of that? Greetings. Agreed. What, mortal? You thought of that? Agreed. Very well. Thought of that? Agreed. Very well. Thought of that? Agreed. You thought of that? Agreed. Thought of that? That was my plan. Agreed. I must hunt soon. I hunger. You thought of that? Agreed. Die. You thought of that? What is it now? That was my plan. Agreed. Greetings. You thought of that? I hunger. What? Killing spree. Die. I hunger. I must hunt soon. Agreed. You thought of that? Agreed. That was my plan. Yes, my friend. What, mortal? Agreed. What mortal? Greetings. What mortal? That was my plan. What is it now? Agreed. What mortal? That was my plan.
The next level play.
Next level play.
That was my plan.
Ding, 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 mother.
You thought of that? What mortal? Agreed. That was my plan. Agreed. You thought of that? That was my plan. Agreed. That was my plan. You thought of that? Agreed. That was my plan. What is it now? You thought of that? That was my plan. Very well. That was my plan.
The next level play.
Next level play.
Agreed. Greetings. What mortal? What now? Agreed. Very well. You thought of that. Our forces are under attack. Dominating. You thought of that. Agreed. That was my plan. What is it now? You thought of that. Very well. Agreed. Very well. Agreed. Very well. You thought of that. That was my plan. You thought of that. Agreed. What mortal? That was my plan. Our forces are under attack. That was my plan. Very well. I must hunt soon. That was my plan. You thought of that? Greetings. Very well. You thought of that? Agreed. What mortal? That was my plan. You thought of that? I am ready. Greetings. What mortal? Agreed. Very well. That was my plan. You thought of that? Very well. Agreed. Very well. That was my plan. Very well. That was my plan. You thought of that? Very well. That was my plan. Very well. Agreed. Very well. Greetings. You thought of that? That was my plan. Very well. Agreed. You thought of that? Agreed. You thought of that? That was my plan. You thought of that? What?
Ding, 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 mother.
Normally.
Double kill.
brethren's town is under attack. Our brethren's town is under attack. Our brethren's town is under attack. What is it now? Agreed. That was my plan. You thought of that? That was my plan. I must not shoot. What is it now? What? That was my plan. Agreed. Very well. Agreed.
The next level.
Brutal, savage, wrecked.
Our brethren now.
I hunger. Agree. I must hunt soon. Agree. You thought of that.
Killing spree.
That was my plan. What, mortal? Very well.
Our forces are under attack. Our brethren's town is under attack.
Very well.
Our brethren's town is under attack.
How may I serve?
Our brethren's town is under attack. Our brethren's town is under attack.
Dominating.
Brutal, savage, wrecked.
Normally.
That was my plan.
T1 họ